Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. My dear respected brothers and sisters, welcome to day 11. We have transitioned from the first third of the month, and we are now in the second portion of this month of Ramadan, in which the Rasul sallallahu alayhi wasallam mentioned to us, awsatuha maghfirah, that the middle portion of this month is for forgiveness. It means that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has a special time for us to make an extra effort to transform ourselves from a life where we would have been engaged in different types of things that we may not like that we are doing or involving. And we look at that at some point in time, and maybe we regret, maybe we have a chance to tell ourselves, this Ramadan, I'm going to make a change in something. This Ramadan, I'm going to make a change in something. And what better time to make this decision than this portion of the month of Ramadan? Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is offering us an opportunity to make a change. The Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he mentions in a hadith narrated by Abdullah ibn Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu, which is also mentioned in the 5 books, major books of a hadith, Akhraja min al-Khams, the 5 major books of hadith, Sahih Bukhari, Sahih Muslim, Tirmidhi, Ibn Majah, and Nasai. Amongst these books, it is mentioned here that the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he said, Al-Muslimu wa al-Muhajiru. A Muslim or a Muhajir is one man hajara manahallahu anhu. The true immigrant or true traveler or true musafir or muhajir is a person who leaves behind everything that Allah has forbidden. He leaves behind everything that Allah has forbidden. This individual makes the transition and moves away from a life of what he or she would determine as something that they want to leave as jahalat or ignorance behind. And therefore, considering this carefully, what the Prophet ﷺ is saying, that a true muhajir, man hajara ma nahallahu, is one who makes a migration from the things that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala dislikes. Yani what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has prohibited, what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala shows a dislike for. And therefore, this individual, a believer, he or she considers how important it is to be considered amongst the people who make a sacrifice for the sake of Allah, who makes a big turn or a change in their life. Ramadan is a time when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala softens our heart, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala brings the consciousness and the awareness of Him around us. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives us an opportunity to make what we consider that opportunity closer and closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by making the different changes that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves to see within His servants. And remember, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in His infinite mercy is asking from us, فَإِذَا سَأَلَكَ إِبَادِي فَإِنِّي قَرِيبٌ. When my servants ask of me, let them know I'm close. And when they come towards me, one's arm's length, I go towards them 2 arms length. They come towards me walking, I go towards them running. This is amongst the mercy and the forgiveness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Today, my dear respected brothers and sisters, let us ponder. Let us really ponder and consider what are the things we want to drop off of our life. Things that sometimes they are habits, but they may be even some things that are disliked in the deen. It may be something that may be haram. It may be something that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is disliked with. But Allah is giving us an opportunity because He's Ghafur Rahim. La taqnutu min rahmatillah. Do not lose hope in the mercy of Allah. We have finished the first 10 days of Ramadan. Now is the time for us to really trying to make an effort to seek the forgiveness of Allah and make that journey. Become that muhajir who moves away from sin, who move away from those things that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala dislike, and become the true traveler for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala opens for us this door of forgiveness and grant us forgiveness, because forgiveness is the sign of humility before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.